Hi, I'm Jeff Downs. I'm at my local little hangout having an afternoon soy smoothie of all things because I look after my health and wellbeing. I'm the big boom guy, if you don't know that already. What I do is I work with boomers. Now some of you may not know who they are, but they're people like me who are in their 60s. I'm 65 this year. And one of the amazing things about boomers is they are by number the largest generation population on the planet. They also happen to be the wealthiest. US $22 trillion of real money and wealth they control. They're in the top 40 to 45% of the senior positions in Fortune 500 companies. So if you've got boomers somewhere, then you may find that some of them have lost their way a little bit. Still probably great people, but what I do is come into organisations and help boomers help the organisation to be more productive and more profitable. So how do I do that? Through 25 years of corporate consulting, a background in psychology and behavioural studies, I help people to remember and gain greater awareness about what they're here for. The boomers are challenged at the moment because, like most generations, they all come under criticism, and they all come under get some praise at some point. Boomers are coming under a lot of criticism at the moment, particularly from Gen Now, Gen Me, Gen Y, whatever they're called in your world. So I can help boomers to realign where they want to be, given that a lot of them have had their wealth portfolios wiped out or a lot of it dissipated. World Business Forum recently announced that boomers better be prepared to work until at least 80. So the other thing I do with boomers is to help them to understand why the beliefs they have are limiting them perhaps in allowing the Gen Ys to come through and have them pass the baton over. Everybody knows that the wisdom, the experience and the knowledge, that practical knowledge that you cannot get with anything but the years, is something that needs to be harnessed. So I help organisations do that, whether in the form of a keynote to really kind of inspire and awaken those memories of where boomers began, which is really around times where, the world needed us because it was in a whole lot of trouble around a whole lot of things. Civil liberties, social rights, women's rights, Vietnam War. And what I see around the world when I travel and do this work is that the world needs us again. So we need to be able to step up. We're only halfway through our lives. It's one of the things that I offer. There's a half day or a full day on a workshop called Halftime in the Locker Room. Really amazing stuff. We go quite deep into how people in the boomer generation can reinvent themselves, re-energise themselves, take more responsibility for the legacy that they want to leave, and help to pass that on. So that's a huge one. I'm available for consulting. I've done that for many, many years. I'm a senior executive coach. So if you've got a couple of resistant kind of boomers who are making life difficult, mostly they're doing it because it's unintentional, I can help them to break through some of those ways of being so that they can become more collaborative with the teams. If you need any of that, reach out to Speakmark, and I'm right there for you. I'm passionate about this. I am a boomer. I've been down the boomer track, multi-millionaire at 40, bankrupt at 42. So there's a whole lot of resilient things that I also can bring to helping boomers to understand that they're only halfway through, and what do they want for the next half, because it's a very exciting time. Thanks for having me.